central joint of the human body and plays a big factor in almost every movement we do. In this exercise we do a mobilization and also we do a stabilization at the same time. Hello everybody, this is Max from ROXX Functional Training and I am about to show you a mobility and also stability drill for your hips. Hips are very important for all kinds of sports, and the way we're going to do this exercise, we have one side which is stabilizing, the standing leg, and the other one, the swinging leg, is going to be mobilized. We also have the balance issues here because we have to have a very good core, and also our eyes should always look at one certain spot to not be irritated and to be very stable in this position I'm using. So I choose my left leg to be the stabilizer first, then I will switch after that, and my right leg is going to be mobilized. And the first one is I will just do it in this manner to the front and to the back. I can use my arms to go along, I can have my arms in the hips like this, it doesn't matter. What's more important is the way you swing the leg. The one which is going to the front is not that hard to do for most people, but especially when you go to the rear swing, many people have a tight hip flexors, so they rotate out the feet at the end, which should not happen because then they lose all the tension here, and I want to have some tension, especially when I reach the rear part of this movement. So always make sure the pointing of the feet is going to be straight forward like this. So we're going to do that. Concerning the amplitude, you start slow and mellow and then you increase it. Have a good tension here. Remember the view. Just look at one spot, and you should use the weight of the leg. When you reach the final point here, you should let it fall and create the momentum to go to the opposite side. It's not that much about the movement and the muscles which do the movement. You use the momentum you have. Okay, like this. The beginners will feel very sore after some time in the stabilizers, so you can always loose it up, get some blood in there again, but the ones who are advanced in this exercise really can do the whole routine without loosening it up one single time. Okay, this one is the first one. I do it like this. The second one is you do it right in front of your standing leg. You can use your arms like I'm doing now. I swing them to the opposite side, which helps me with the balance, but I also can do it like this. First, I do it slow, pointing forward with the feet, and then you can increase the amplitude of everything when you are able to. Another one is the 8. Make sure your knee is locked, only your hip is moving. You can use your arms to keep the balance, keep your view straight, and you can increase the speed. You can switch to the opposite direction of the rotation. You can make a wider amplitude like this, or you can do it very tiny and very fast. So there are many options you can do. One thing I want to point out to you when you do this exercise, or if you observe this exercise as a coach, especially for the first swing, for frontwards, backwards, you should make sure that the people have, especially when they come to the rear swinging, that they have really engaged core muscles and should not fall into hyperextension, and also should not create an ankle in their stabilizers. So when you see that, you should not go any further and keep that momentum and that amplitude where you don't see this happening. Okay, I show that. So you see some people really go into hyperextension here, or some have an ankle then at the end. Make sure they always keep the straight body position, a good core activation so they don't go into hyperextension, and that should be the maximum where nothing of these two things happen. Like this. Okay? Very good exercise, as I said, for all kinds of preparational stuff. So, if you like the content, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will try my best to upload many other videos about mobility and about bodyweight exercises with and without tools. I have another channel which is called ROXX Box Workout. The link you will see below. There you can find box exercises with pads and also functional training combination. I hope you like that. Thank you all.